Hello, today is the 31st of October, and this is the ninth journal entry for my personal project. A lot of progress have been made on my personal project. I've made use of some of the resources that I've chosen, such as Control Paint. Over the week, I've watched 7 videos in Control Paint, and I've made notes of what I've learned in this notebook right here. And I think the things that I've learned will also will prove to be useful for the actual product, because what I've learned from Control Paint was the very basics of Photoshop, and that's exactly what I'm aiming for. That will prove to be useful. Another thing is I found a new resource, which is this magazine right here, which I got a long time ago. It's a magazine that's all about character design and digital art. And so it has a lot of pages about interviews with famous digital artists, but it also has hold on. It also, besides that, it also has step-by-step tutorials on how an artist made a certain drawing, like this one. So as you can see, the writer or the artist explained the steps on how he made this illustration right here. And he also uses Photoshop. Actually, it's a combination of Photoshop and Illustrator, but that's okay. So I can use that. And there's actually one more in the back. One more tutorial. One more step-by-step tutorial in the back. And I find this useful because then I sort of get an idea of what a good step-by-step should look like. But I won't copy exactly the style of this tutorial. But I can get an idea of what a good step-by-step would look like, and how you can understand how people can better understand your tutorial, like how to write your step-by-step properly so people can understand it better. And so yeah, I'll do some more research on this magazine later. And besides this, I've also thought about interviewing one of my classmates. Her name is Alex. I know that she has a lot of experience with Photoshop, and I want to interview her and ask her specifically about the pen tool, which she knows how to use. I know how to use it basically, but Alex has a lot more experience with it. So I'm thinking about interviewing Alex later on. Um, I've also created a survey which I've already shared with my classmates with. So far, I got 23 responses, and they're really useful so far. I'm proud. I'm quite happy with what I have. What I've gained from the survey. Anyway, last week I met with Miss Jackie, and one of the things that we discussed were ideas for the illustrations that I was going to make um, with the to explain the methods of using Photoshop. So one of the things that Miss Jackie came up with was that Miss Jackie and I came up with together was that the illustrations should be something that it should be a concept of something that people can relate to, like life experiences, or Miss Jackie's suggestion was growing up. Um, since I'm going to be, since I guess the main audience for my product is going to be the students of SWA, I think that they'll be my starting point. I think the artwork should be able to relate to them. So I think an idea is for the artwork to be able to for teenagers my age, to be able to relate to the artworks that I make for the Photoshop tutorial. And I've already made one idea, which I drew out in this book. And so, also, one last thing is I'm also thinking about the fundraising program, which I thought would be a good idea, because the arts department is currently it doesn't have a board. Currently, they don't have a budget, and so Miss Judy sometimes has to buy the materials by herself. And I think it would be good if I could raise money um, for the arts department, so they could buy the materials for the students at SWA. So to buy the materials for students at SWA that are in the arts program. So that's what I have so far.